Hey, what's up guys? Just a quick little announcement before we get into the video here. Just wanted to let you guys know that I just finished up my MLG.TV partnership agreement, so I will be starting to stream over on MLG.TV very, very soon. The link should be MLG.TV/Diggy_Smalls, and I'm going to start streaming there as soon as I possibly can. I will let you guys know as soon as more information becomes available, but I just wanted to let you guys know that. Make sure you go over there and follow me, and I hope to see you guys all on my stream. We love you a long time. Peace. What's going down, everybody? It's your man, Pro Diggy from the Chaos Crew, but you could call me Diggy if you like. And welcome to my customary best assault rifle video for Call of Duty. This year, it's Advanced Warfare. And last year, I did a little disclaimer, and some people were like, man, Diggy thinks we're all really stupid. No, I don't necessarily think you in particular are stupid. However, there are a lot of stupid people out there in the internet. And unfortunately, if you don't spell everything out, some people have a really hard time figuring shit out and thinking on their own. So I'm going to do another disclaimer, but this year I'm going to try and keep it a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter, and a little bit more towards the point. First thing, the game's been out for a couple of days. If you're watching this video 6 months from now, I guarantee you shit has changed. There have been buffs, nerfs, all kinds of shit is different. So as it stands right now, this is how I feel. That's another thing. This is my opinion. If you have a weapon that you think is the best, that's great. This is what I feel is the best and what works for me, and maybe it'll work for you too. Simple as that. Also, in the gameplay, yes, my weapon has attachments on it. However, in the testing portion of the video, there are no attachments on the weapon. Period. Also, I'm going to be doing this on the base versions of the weapon, the basic stock versions. In Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, you can get different variants of the weapons through supply drops, and that changes the stats a little bit. Also, finally, you're not going to get raw stat numbers here. The code for the PC has not been decrypted yet, so we don't know exact fire rates, exact damage, things like that. So I'm going by actual experience and what the game itself has to offer. So keep that in mind. Again, this is my opinion, and I have experience with these weapons. So let's get right into it. First up, we have the BAL-27. It's fully automatic, fires faster over time, and it's best-in-class fire rate. It does 9 damage, 8 accuracy, 14 fire rate, 10 range, 9 handling, 10 mobility. It's got 32 rounds in the mag, 48 with extended mags, and it's going to kill in 3 to 5 shots. Now, this weapon here, I think the iron sights are actually some of the best in game. Maybe even the best that I've actually seen in a Call of Duty. I just think that they feel really solid, and I don't know, I just really enjoy them. They're really accurate. So you don't necessarily have to run optics on this weapon, which is actually pretty cool. Now, as you can see, the recoil, it's not too bad. If you're a noob at Call of Duty, it might be a little bit difficult to control. But if you've been playing Call of Duty for a while, you should know that that's actually not that bad. Up next, we have the AK-12. It's fully automatic, best-in-class mobility, 10 damage, 9 accuracy, 8 fire rate, 12 range, 9 handling, 12 mobility, 30 rounds, 45 with extended mags, and it's going to kill in 3 to 4 shots. Now, this is kind of the weapon for the new person to Call of Duty. It's got almost no recoil, even without a grip, and if you put a grip on it, it's basically like a complete laser beam. It's almost like the Select Fire FAL from Black Ops 2, the bullets just don't recoil. The fire rate is very, very low. It has the lowest fire rate other than the MK14, so you're going to want to kind of stay back with this weapon if you're going to use it, but the recoil is really good and the iron sights aren't bad. Up next, we have the ARX-160. It is 3-round burst in this game. Best-in-class range, 9 damage, 11 accuracy, 10 fire rate, 13 range, 8 handling, and 9 mobility. It's got 30 rounds in the mag, 45 with extended mags. It's going to kill in about 1 to 2 bursts, and the burst delay is 0.167 seconds. As you can see, you can burst this really, really quickly. You don't really get too much oversampling with it, so that's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of burst weapons in this game, and I'll tell you why kind of towards the end of the video, but it's not a bad weapon. The iron sights are good. It's just like the iron sights from Ghost. It's basically the same exact weapon, except for this time it bursts, and because it's a burst weapon, it essentially has basically no recoil, so keep that in mind. That's also not too shabby. Up next, we have the HBRA3, or as I like to call it, the HBRA. It's fully automatic. The first 3 rounds of a burst fire faster. So if you shoot, the first 3 bullets basically come out faster, and then you let go of the trigger, you do it again, 3 bullets come out faster, etc. Best in class handling, 8 damage, 10 accuracy, 10 fire rate. I can't see the range or any of that shit now, but it doesn't matter. It's got 30 rounds in the mag, 45 with extended mags. It's going to kill in 3 to 4 shots. It's got a fire rate similar to the AK-12. It's a little bit faster, but not really, and the recoil, as you can see, is quite bad. The iron sights, I don't really like them too much. They're kind of like the Maverick. They're okay, but I don't know, they seem a little bit crowded to me, and if you put a grip on it, though, it basically becomes a laser beam. Keep that in mind. Up next, we have the IMR. It's a 4-round burst, and it prints its own ammo. Every 5 seconds, it prints 4 rounds, which is basically 1 burst. It's got best-in-class damage, 14 damage, 9 accuracy, 9 fire rate, 9 range, 9 handling, and 10 mobility. And as far as a burst weapon goes, I personally like this one a little bit better than the ARX because the fact that it prints its own ammo, and I kind of like the iron sights on this a little bit better. They just seem a little bit cooler to me. I don't know. Again, this is all personal opinion, but because it's a burst weapon, once again, it basically has absolutely no recoil. It also will kill in 1 to 2 bursts, and it has a .167 burst delay, 36 rounds in the mag, 54 with extended mags, and in my opinion, the better of the 2 burst rifles. Up next, we have the MK14 semi-automatic, best-in-class accuracy, 11 damage, 12 accuracy, 7 fire rate, 10 range, 9 handling, and 10 mobility. It's going to kill in 2 to 4 shots. For the 2 shots, one of them has to be a headshot, and then the other one like in the chest. It's got 20 rounds in the mag, 30 with extended mags. As you can see, I'm kind of spamming the trigger here, so the fire rate's actually not too bad. I'm just going at it as fast as I can, and I'm not really oversampling it too much. As you can see, there is quite a bit of recoil, but it depends on how you shoot it. I mean, I'm just spamming it. You don't really want to spam this gun anyway, but I'm sure if you put a grip on it, it'll probably make it a whole lot better. Now, let's talk about why I don't really like the burst weapons in this game, or the MK14 for that matter. The simple fact of the matter is with all the movement and the people just dashing and dodging and double jumping and doing all these things, it's a lot harder to stay accurate because things are just moving all over the place. With burst weapons and with like a single shot weapon, it's really difficult to stay on target, and it's really difficult to hit all the shots that you need, whereas someone that's got a fully automatic weapon is probably going to do better than you. The only thing that, in my opinion, that the burst weapons and stuff are really good for would be really long ranges, trying to hold down a specific lane of the map. Like, kind of camping, maybe you could kind of, patrol a little bit, not completely just sit in the same spot. But really, those weapons, I feel, are mostly going to be used for long lanes, trying to hold people back, maybe in like a CTF or a hard point or something like that. But I don't think they're very viable as a whole. My choice for the best assault rifle is going to go to the BAL-27. The fact that it has 1 more shot to kill at its longest range doesn't really make that big of a difference to me because of the high fire rate. It has a very high fire rate compared to all the other assault rifles that are fully automatic. The AK-12 is very, very slow, and the HBRA is just slightly higher than the AK-12. I feel like putting more shots down, the extra bullet at its longest range is not really going to make that big of a difference. Also, what I really like about the BAL is that it is effective at long range, maybe not necessarily as much as the AK-12 or the HBRA, but it can still get the job done. Excuse me. It can still get the job done at long range. It really, really shines medium range. And even if you get up close in someone's face and they have an SMG, because of the fire rate and the damage, you can actually outgun SMGs with this weapon. I do it all the time. So, as a whole, I feel like the BAL-27 is the best. All the pros are kind of leaning towards it and things like that. So, BAL-27, that's my gun. I actually don't even need to run optics on it. I think the iron sights are really, really good. I'll actually do some class setups for you guys. Second place for me is going to be the HBRA, but you would have to put some kind of an optic on it, I feel, like a red dot or something like that, and run the grip. But once you run the grip and a red dot, it's basically a laser beam. It shoots faster than the AK-12, but does the same amount of damage pretty much. And other than that, the stats are pretty much the same, so I would go with the HBRA. And then third place, I'm going to go and give to the trusty old AK-12 It's a good solid weapon. The fact that it has 0 recoil even without a grip means that you can use that attachment for something else, so that's pretty cool. But as a whole, those are my 3 choices. Like I said, I will give you guys some of my class setups using the BAL 27, and unfortunately this is a little bit different from last year because the stats aren't available, and I didn't want to wait any longer to make the video. Like I said, if you guys want really like super raw stats, I'm sure Drifter will have that kind of stuff coming out really soon. Drifter's a really good person with numbers and all that stuff. He gets everything very accurate, and he's a good friend of mine, so you can always check him out for those kinds of things. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This has been your man Pro Diggy from the motherfucking Chaos Crew, but you can call me Diggy if you like. Don't forget, as always, to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my sights.